I left my pistol in the car now. I actually just remembered. After everything that's happened, I've just been super hyper vigilant and I've just been carrying it around with me everywhere, and now I left it in the car under the seat, and now that's stressing me out a little bit.
You maybe want to go fetch it?
No, I think it's fine. It's not. Yeah, nobody can see it. It's not like you can see it from outside. It's underneath the seat and it's in a holster. It's black, so it's not. And the car's in the shade, so I mean, there's no way anybody will be able to see it. Yeah, it was hectic.
Are you open to talk about it? Are you open to talk about what happened?
I'm open to talking about it. I mean, I'm not really as affected, but I say that. I mean, I am affected by it, and I'm not. I'm affected by it in that, like I said, I'm really super hyper vigilant, and I'm really aware of my surroundings, and I keep looking around, who's behind me, what's happening, if I don't like the look of somebody, I'll change to the other side of the street, definitely. Or I'll just completely, avoid, walking in that direction, or if they're walking behind me, I'll stop and let them pass and then carry on walking. So but
it's actually crazy. It's I can't believe it happened to you, especially a second. It's not the first time, eh? It's like similar to the
it's the second time that this sort of thing has happened to me. But I suppose at this point it's pertinent to sort of get into what happened. So I was on my way actually to record this video.
With me.
With you.
You were on your way to campus.
To campus, and I stopped because it was last Thursday, and right, it was last Thursday. Yes.
It was last. Was it? I'm not sure actually.
It was last Thursday. Yes, it was last Thursday.
And
the Thursday evening I had plans with a friend to go out to dinner, and he had already paid for everyone, and everybody just had to pay like 250 rand. So I just went. I thought, okay, well, I'm at the shopping center in Wilmington. Let me just quickly go
get some cash
and go draw money because I'm here now. And then because I stopped for petrol, and then I was like, okay, let me just quickly go get some. Let me go draw some money, and then it's all done. And as I was standing at the ATM, I just felt this hand on my shoulder. And because of what happened to me before in Canal Walk when I was held up at gunpoint, I always look around me. So before I went to the ATM, I looked around and I didn't see anybody in the vicinity of the ATM that looked suspicious. I didn't see anyone. There was nobody there. And I was standing at the ATM, and I just felt this hand on my shoulder. And as I turned around, I just saw the guy he didn't point it at me, but he had the gun just holding it like this. And so I was like, okay, what do you want? And they said, empty your bank account, or something along the lines of draw all your money.
All your money out.
Yeah, we want all your money. So I was very calm. I wasn't argumentative, but I was assertive. I was very assertive. So I was calm and assertive, and I just said, I can't withdraw all of my money because I have a daily spend limit, and my daily spend limit is 1,500 rand, and if I want to change it, it's going to take 24 hours for me to change it. I can change it now, but it's going to take 24 hours before it takes effect.
Was that a lie, or was it like?
No, it's the truth.
Okay.
It was the truth. Well, actually, I don't know if it's 24 hours, but I know that there's a latency period. You can't just change it immediately, and then you have to wait. So I was like, it's 24 hours. For argument's sake, it could be 48. It doesn't matter.
I'm not. It's not
gonna happen. Right there. And so I drew the 1,500 rand, and I gave it to the guy. And I said, no, you have your money. Like, now leave me alone. And then he said, give me your phone. And I said, I'm not going to give you my phone. And then at that point, the guy with the gun sort of, I don't want to hurt you, but sort of grabbed me like this and just put the gun to me, and he said, give me your phone. And took my phone out and I gave it to him. And he said, unlocked your, hold it to my face, and like the phone unlocked. and he said to me, go into your settings and take off your passcode. So I was like, okay. Took off my passcode, and I said, take the phone, take the money, and go.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I don't know if they saw my car keys or whatever,
Yeah.
but they saw the Mercedes-Benz keys or something, and then they were like, where's your car? And I was like, my car's parked over there. And then they said to me, let's go. So I was walking with them, and now at this point I'm looking around. I'm trying to see
if someone can help you.
Trying to see if somebody's like
Yeah.
aware of, you know, because it looked suspicious. Me walking with these three guys, and you know, like he had the firearm like in his hand, walking in the middle of the parking lot towards my car. And we get to the car, and the guy said to me, get in the driver's seat. And I said to him, I'm not getting in the driver's seat.
You refused to give
I refused to get in the driver's seat. I said to him, I'm not getting in the driver's seat. You can shoot me if you want to. I'm not getting in the driver's seat because I know how that story ends. I know how the story ends. I've heard the story before. It happened to Hannah Cornelius. It didn't quite happen to Yeneni Kwendana, but like, but to Hannah Cornelius, you know, that is not why she died. She died because of criminality and people just being horrible. But she died because she complied and she said, okay, I will drive. I'll drive. And they had a knife to her. And
wait, was that the story from the girl Stellenbosch University?
Yeah.
A few years ago, eh?
Yeah. 2017, I think it was. And then they dropped a stone on her head. They raped her. 3 guys raped her, and then they dropped a massive stone on her head. Three times, I think they dropped a stone on her head and killed her. But anyway, I was just like, I'm not getting in this car, and I'm not driving. And then I said to the guy, and this car's got a tracker in it, and if it picks up that you are driving too fast, or that you are braking too hard, or that you are driving in areas where I don't normally go to, it's going to immediately and automatically report the car as stolen, and the police will catch you within 20 minutes. That's just how the story goes. They will track the car, and they will pinpoint your exact location, and you will be pulled over by the police. And that wasn't the truth. There's no tracker in the car. I was just at this point. I was just spiraling in my mind. My mind was doing 1,000,000 kilometers per hour, and I was like, what can I say? You know, what can I do? And I was like, the car's got a tracker. And then they were like, okay. And then they said to me, well, they took me to the back seats, and they opened the back door, and they said, put your hands behind your back. And I said, I'm not putting my hands behind my back. I'm not getting in this car with you. You can take the car if you want it, but the police you will be arrested. This car will be reported as stolen, but I'm not getting into this car with you. And at that exact moment, I just looked up over the roof of the car, and I saw the G4S van pull up. You know, those cash in transit vans.
I see those vans.
With the guys with the AR-15 machine guns.
With the big guns?
So I just saw one pull up, and the guy got out, and at that moment he looked towards me, not at me but towards me, and I just screamed, help, help, help. And he just started running immediately, just started running towards my car, and these 3 guys just took off, and they jumped into a black Polo, and they sped off with my phone and the 1,500 rand. And that's what happened last Thursday when we were supposed to.
When we were supposed to meet up. Sorry for this question. But was it colored people? Was it white people? Black people? I don't know. I just have this tendency to always wonder what race the person was.
I think that's a very South African thing to be sort of inquisitive as to what race the person is that committed the crime. To be quite frank, and just blatantly honest, they were black individuals, not colored people. I think us as South Africans, I think we nosy firstly, and secondly, it's also just a thing where you don't want it to be your people. Almost like you just want when you hear these horrible stories, you You're like, let it just be somebody else for a
Yeah.
change, you know. So I completely understand the question, but yeah, it was quite hectic. I mean, I couldn't sleep that night. Firstly,
That's understandable.
yeah,
That's very
but
understandable.
firstly, I then had to go to the police to report the whole case, and I tracked my phone at a point. I tracked my phone into Kailicha, and then it disappeared. Then the phone's location just disappeared. But I was able to give the police the last known location of the phone.
Which was
Um,
what's it called? Kailicha.
Kailicha Township, yes. And so I mean that just goes to show you, they would have taken me to Kailicha. Who would have helped me there? You know, if I was somewhere in a field in Kailicha, with these guys, they would have shot me.
Yeah.
They would have killed me. They would have killed me. Or they would have. I don't know what they would have done, but it wouldn't have been me getting into that car in the driver's seat, driving off with those three guys in the car with me. It would have been suicidal. I could have just as well, and that's the thing, I had my pistol in the car underneath the seat. And the entire time I was like, if there's just a way that I can get into the front seat and under the front seat to get to my pistol, I can actually do something and defend myself. And then I thought, that is the stupidest idea that I've had since this whole thing started, is that I would be able to actually defend myself by trying to, shoot at these people.
Definitely.
Because they would have shot me.
Yeah,
if I pulled out
sure.
a gun, he wouldn't have.
The first thing
He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have thought about it. He would have just immediately opened fire and just have shot me. And maybe I could have shot him as well, and then we end up shooting each other, and then we're both dead, or nobody wins. So I was like, please. And then I was like, oh, please just don't let them find the pistol, because that's another thing, If your gun gets stolen, you lose your license to possess a firearm, you will never be able to get another firearm onto your name. It's impossible.
I never knew that.
Yeah, if your gun gets stolen from you, you will lose all of your gun licenses, and you will never be able to possess a firearm again. It's not what the law says, but it's what happens in practice, because you're just deemed to be what's the word? A negligent firearms holder. So yeah, I couldn't sleep that night. I kept having dreams about what could have happened, and just being in Kailicha and driving off with these guys in the car, and it was just horrible. It was, but I mean, like I said, the phone is worth like 30,000.
Yeah, but your life is worth so much more.
At first I was
you can't even put a price.
Yeah, because at first, right, I was like, I'm not going to give you my phone. And then
because
I was like,
was it new? Was it?
Yeah, it was brand new. It was a week old. But when the guy grabbed me, and when he started getting, when it started to escalate, I was like, okay.
Take the phone.
Let me part with the phone and the money. That's fine.
Yeah. Just not the car in my life.
Yeah.
Just not the car in my life.
Even the car there, I would have been fine if they had taken the. I didn't want them obviously to take the car, but if it came to it, I would have been like, take the car, but leave.
Yeah.
Like, you can have the car and you can have the phone and the money and everything, but you're not leaving this
with me. You're not.
You're not leaving this area with me. So